Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt and Stu Review, where we're taking a look at your favorite toys from yesterday and today. Stuart, what do we have on the table?
Today, we're going to take a look at the Call of Duty Tactical Spawn from McFarlane Toys.
Call of Duty and Spawn mashup. So it's like the Bite and Fortnite style here?
We're seeing a lot of Spawn in other lines recently from McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
I get the feeling that the Spawn property itself is not incredibly popular. So
Okay.
we kind of see Spawn getting shoehorned into Call of Duty lines. I have another Spawn that's from a Mortal Kombat line.
I mean, is Call of Duty very popular anymore?
You tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I used to love it, but yeah, let's take a look at the figure.
Let's take a look. So for me, this is one of those rare figures that was actually just a Target pickup. I was
Okay.
there for cat litter. I went through the action figure aisle, saw this Spawn, had to have him.
Sweet.
I'm a big fan of, Spawn in his tactical attire.
Yeah.
It's something we've seen kind of since the second wave of Spawn back in 1995.
Okay.
The original Commando Spawn that I think this figure is sort of informed by was one of my favorites as a kid. It's actually a figure that my dad, who was an inbox action figure collector,
Yeah.
collected at the time when he got caught up in the speculator boom of the early 90s.
Oh.
Hey guys, we're here at Retromania. We just found the original version of that Commando Spawn. How cool is that?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
So as a figure, he's pretty simple. He's got some kind of a simple Spawn body, but with some different tactical overlays. He's got his vest. He's got some shin guards or some knee pads, some forearm guards. So he comes with a couple of different gun accessories here as well. So he comes with like a little semi-auto, or I guess what would you
Yeah,
call
some
that?
sort of like shotgun Mac 10, but like I mean some kind of fantasy pistol.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got those. He's got. I'll let you actually take. What are those called?
This is just like a headset.
He's got his
So it's
headset.
like some like Turtle Beach comm set if you're going Call of Duty,
Yeah.
right? It's probably your like, yeah, your Turtle Beach. headset or
Unfortunately, he
something.
doesn't come with like a PS5 controller, right? So he could actually be
There you
sitting
go.
there playing.
Uh-huh.
But he does come with looks like a rocket launcher there,
Noob tube.
RPG.
Yep.
This really ridiculous revolver with the extra long barrel,
Yeah, he's got the Joker gun from Batman OG.
and then exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I think the Joker figure from McFarlane might have come with that gun first.
Okay. There you go. Yep.
He also comes with this little Uzi. I don't know. I love an Uzi.
Yeah.
I'm a
this is
'90s
tight.
kid.
That's cool. Okay.
I think it's a little small. What do you think? Put it in his hand.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks a little.
You know
small.
more about guns than I do,
It's
but
a mini Uzi. Do any of them fit in that holster?
no.
None of
Does
okay.
not come with a gun that fits in his open holster, and I have to say that was one thing that really kind of surprised and sort of
Oh, the pistols. No, the pistol or it doesn't have an open bottom, so you can't even put
Yeah.
the revolver in there.
no, not so. I mean, I have a gun that will fit in there,
Sure.
but you'd expect a figure to come with a
I mean, if he's got
gun
an
for
open
his
holster,
holster.
that's kind of silly. It doesn't have a gun that fits into it.
agreed.
Weird. That's super weird. Okay. Yeah. But all the body armor, everything like that is super cool. Like rubberized. Like it feels like they could just slide on and off, but they probably don't come off of him.
I don't think they do come off.
Yeah.
It feels like his knee pads maybe could come off.
Oh yes, they're kind of glued on the insides, so like his shoulder pad is glued in. But it is like an overmold or secondary molding piece, so cool quality.
Yeah.
And like the little smog thing around his neck is pretty cool.
Uh,
I like the little like quick draw knives on the back of him. Like those are kind of cool little points there. And then his mag pouch across the front. It's very Call of Duty, so it's got some good Call of Duty like flavor.
Yeah, I do feel like when Todd McFarlane makes a Spawn toy, like he makes a rad Spawn toy. Like
Makes
Spawn is his flagship character, and you can tell like he just has a lot of love for him.
Yeah.
So Spawn figures in the McFarlane line really always impress.
It's got some big hands.
I was gonna say I like this figure. He's got some like clawed big hands. He's got some like striations on his bodysuit, kind of like the Spawn movie.
Okay.
That live
Yeah,
action one back in
some,
the day.
texture.
I like
muscle sinewy kind of rib thing.
Yeah, he has an awesome face. I mean, just a great Spawn face. Cool bandana. All in all, I'd say just a cool looking tactical figure. Based on beloved property.
Yeah, that's very cool. So you were a big fan of Spawn as a kid.
I was a big fan of Spawn.
Yeah, that makes sense. You have a decent amount of Spawn characters in your collection, I feel like.
I always have a Spawn, and actually, I had grabbed just my current sort of representation of a classic Spawn that I have as well. This is Spawn from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
random.
Kombat Spawn, yeah.
But you can see he's a Spawn with like the smooth costume. He's got the standard Spawn big lower leg boot thing. I don't
that's
know
a
what
thing?
that's called. The
That's like a
elephant
Spawn
leg.
thing?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the very first Spawn figure, Series 1, 1994, I think, had the elephant leg. So,
Weird. I guess so he can kick people with it, and it's like a big spiked club, like a foot club.
it
Who
looks
knows?
cool in 2D. I just don't think it translates well to 3D.
I
Once you
can see
put it
that.
on a
Yeah,
figure, you're like, oh,
that's
well,
weird looking.
okay, like, what do I do with his foot? Why? Oh, he's got bell-bottom leg or
It
something.
is. It's Spawn
Like,
with bell bottoms. Yeah.
so Matt,
Yep.
after comparing this tactical Spawn to a more regular Spawn,
Hmm.
how would you rate this figure?
I mean, so I think he's supposed to be a tactical Spawn, things like that. I think as far as tactical Spawn, I'm gonna give him like a 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good look. Like the paint looks really good. Posability, things like that are pretty good. He could have a little bit more posability to him.
Yeah.
So like I was trying to get him in this kneel down pose, and he can only do it up in the air. He couldn't do like a flat shot.
Yeah, McFarlane doesn't usually give you a thigh swivel.
Okay, so that's kind of maybe that's a standard McFarlane kind of limitation. So he's not as posable as a Marvel Legends figure, right? Those are maximum posability.
Yeah.
But the detail, I think the overmolding on the armor, things like that, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to actually agree with you on that one. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. It's sort of a figure and a character design that like I have some love ingrained in
Yeah.
me, from childhood. So I think he's a really great modern reimagining of that Commando Spawn figure.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say, it's a little goofy that he has a picture of himself on his shoulder pad badge.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
he's Team Spawn.
Team Spawn.
Team Spawn. This has been Call of Duty Tactical Spawn by McFarlane Toys.
And we want to hear from you. Of the many, many versions of Spawn that Todd McFarlane has given us, who's your favorite?
Personally, I don't know enough Spawn stuff, or even like he's not a favorite character of mine. I don't have a favorite Spawn.
That's fair.
Yep.
I'm going to say Medieval Spawn. I love the Medieval Spawn.
Medieval Spawn.
Hopefully
Sweet.
we'll get him on here soon.
Yeah, well, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you're into toys and reviews like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.